Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing really well. I am going to do a video for you today with some like storage solutions for you, for your desk or maybe your jewelry, and just tapping, scratching and whispering. So these are from IKEA. They were quite reasonable. I got like 4 in a package, and I want to say like maybe it was something like $5 for 4 of them. So $1.25 each. And basically I found that you can put little like clips inside. So just some of these little clips that you can use. These are actually great for chip bags and things like that also. But in the office, when I'm doing work, I can use these as well. So I decided to keep them on my desk with these in these little jars. Just makes them a little bit more accessible. I can actually see through and identify what is in each jar instead of like fumbling through a bunch of things to try and find one. I think these little clips are really cute. By the way, I'm going to do this video with no talking also, so if that's your preference, I'll be filming that as well. Yeah, these little clips are really cute. You can do so many things with them. Recently I took a photo of my family and I took twine and I clipped the twine to the photos, like with these. So the twine's like this and attached to the corners of the photo, and then I just put like a little tack or nail or whatever you want up on the wall, and the twine hangs over it with these attached to the photo, so you can like switch out the photo as often as you like instead of like doing it with a frame. Just like a little idea with these. These were given to me as a gift, so I actually don't know where they were from originally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I found that it's nice to not like overcrowd these. Just like keeping them to a level where there's still some blank space. Just kind of makes it look a little bit more, in a weird way, kind of peaceful for me, because when it's like fully packed and I can't quite get things out, I don't know, it's kind of nice when there's just like about half full or a little bit more than half. personal preference. Until my nails are shorter. I had originally broken this little guy over here, and then not long after this one, and I'm telling you, like, I usually used to break my nails all the time. They would never grow very long, because like I just do too many things, dishes or cleaning or everything, you know, they just get chipped to this and that. But like I said, I've been using that nail polish from the Dollar Tree, or maybe a 99-cent store. It's called Miracle Nail, and I think I did not have a broken nail for probably like 4 or 5 months. Amazing. So you know, once in a while they're still going to break like that, but 4 or 5 months is really good. I try and grow them for you so that the tapping's really nice. I think it's nice. There's all different kinds of sounds with the different lengths of nails, but I think you guys tend to like longer nails, so I'll definitely be continuing to use my Miracle Nail and filing them and such for you to get them longer again. And then in this one I just put like the bigger sized clips. And just like a fun idea when you're setting up a desk in your room, your office, or works, you know, where you work or something. This was just like a old box that we had. It was pretty though. I was trying to decorate with golds and light blues, and so I found this empty box, and basically I kind of set it up where I had another box underneath this one. I can't show you because the height of the camera is too low, but imagine there being a gold box under this that kind of created a shelf right here where these could sit on it. So I had a gold box underneath that these were sitting on, and this is kind of like as a backdrop for these, so it just made it look kind of cute. Blank on the inside. But yeah, it worked really well for its purposes. And then I also have a few things to share that I use these for with jewelry and just general like desk organization. So for me, I access my rings and things like that quite often because of these videos, and so something that I decided to do was use a frame. So these are my rings here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and my grandmother's ring. So I kind of wanted like a little bit of something cute on the desk. I was kind of decorating for my office space for work, and I thought that using a frame where, like, I really liked this frame, but it also came with this background just like when you buy the frame, and I actually really like it. And so I haven't really used it for a picture up until this point, maybe because I like the background so much, I don't know. So I thought what you can actually do is just put that down like this on your desk, and then you can place a few things on it. So for example, I placed my light blue mason jar. I got this from Home Goods. Home Goods is a hard one because they really don't have the same items very consistently. They switch out their items on a regular basis, so like just because I got this there doesn't mean you can go there and find it, unfortunately, but you could probably find like a light blue mason jar online if you're wondering where I got this, because people always ask where you got this in items. So anyway, that's why I got this, but you don't count on it being there because I've actually gone since and they weren't there. So I just like put a few pens and markers that I use on a regular basis inside here, and I set it on top of the frame. And then I took an empty jar like this. It's just like I guess it's kind of like a mason jar too. It's just a small one that I had around. And I just like put a ribbon around it, like a kind of like a turquoise, light turquoise. Just kind of like match the area that I was decorating. And just some pencils. I like throw my chapstick in there, little things like that that I need to access. But it just makes it a little bit more appealing. It's kind of like a cute stand for it. And then what I decided to do is just place some of my gold rings on it. And so it kind of just looked really cute like that. So it sits on my desk like this now. I can access the things I need, but it's just kind of like cuter, basically. And guys, you know, I know this is super feminine, but you could do something similar if you got like a really more masculine or something that's your style frame. But it kind of just worked nicely because it has this edge, keeps everything in, keeps it contained, and a couple of jars like with things you need. It's kind of made it a little bit more like organized and kind of more appealing for me to access my workspace. So I think that this frame was also a gift. I don't tend to buy a lot of things. I don't really like to spend money very much on things because we don't have a lot of money. So I try to be pretty good at that. So I don't know whether I got this either. I'm sorry. It was a gift at some point. I think my mum gave it to me. Has a really nice like velvety texture on the back. So I have some more jars that I was telling you, that I was showing you before from IKEA. Oops, let me just put my rings down. They're falling on the ground currently. So I have, I also keep these on my desk now. as I reorganized it. And so same containers as before from IKEA, but I put jewelry in them. And just like, kind of like what I said before, like just placing one thing that I really like inside. It kind of looks pretty. This is a bracelet. It's got these really pretty light beads, light pink beads inside of it. I don't know if you're able to see very well. And then some gold on the sides. It's a wrap bracelet. I've worn this before in videos and shown it to you in a haul that I received it from a company called Noonday. Noonday, Noonday. They do like sort of similar to like a Tupperware party where you gather in someone's home and a representative will display all the jewelry from this company. This company is really a neat company because they support women working in a lot of third world countries. So like I don't remember the country this was made in, but there are basically women in groups there that are provided with jobs of making jewelry, and then they are sold around the world, and that provides that community of women and their families an income which they would not otherwise have, and they are made from items that are found in that country. And it's kind of cool because sometimes I like pity buy jewelry from some companies like that because like I just want to support the women there, but I don't actually like the jewelry very much. In this case, I really liked the jewelry. They have some really neat things, and so if you like this reminds me of something like from World Market, if you're familiar with that store, or it's called Cost Plus World Market, or like even like Anthropology. It's like really cool, and so I like Noonday for that reason. Like they do some really great work in among providing jobs for people that would not otherwise have them in countries like India, and I think maybe I want to say maybe Thailand, anyhow Philippines. I'm not sure all the countries, but you can look them up. I actually have a video, a haul done by them. If I remember, I will link that in the description box below so you can see that, because I show you the brochures and stuff like that. But anyhow, that was a long tangent for this bracelet, but it's worth it. It's a great company if you ever want to support something like that. So like I was saying, you can just put like one thing in these, so it's not overpacked and it's like hard to get things out. Or you could do whatever you like. In this one I put a ring and a necklace that I wear often, so it's just like two things inside. In this one I have two pairs of earrings that I like. Actually, these are also from Noonday. I'll show you. They're really cool. I like them. Just like these kind of maroonish pink 3D diamonds sort of shaped, and this long gold chain, so they kind of hang there. These are just earrings I've had for a long time. I got these from a clothing exchange, which I've told you guys about before, but if you're new to the channel, some friends of mine, we do something called a clothing exchange where we get together and we bring all the clothes that we just aren't wearing anymore and we don't want anymore, and we like set up kind of like a clothing store in someone's house. We like put all those shirts and jackets and shoes and jewelry and pants and everything in different parts of the room we're in. So it's kind of like set up like a store, and then we shop from each other's clothes, because it's kind of like, you know, you wear something for a year and you love it, but then you kind of get sick of it. And instead of going and spending a ton of money on some new clothes, you can kind of just like switch with your friends. So these were one of my friends, and I didn't have to pay anything for them, and I love them. I've actually worn these for years. And lastly, I put all of my rings that not all, but a good portion of the rings that I use for my videos with you guys in this one, so that I can have easy access to them when I want to shoot a video for you. So I think that's it for the containers I wanted to show you. Yeah, recently I've been really enjoying trying to kind of organize my space, or spaces. So I've kind of tried to do that in my kitchen, and like in the refrigerator, just like using different jars to separate things and give myself a little bit more organization. There's some channels that I watch on YouTube that I love that I'll recommend to you right now, because they are giving me a lot of ideas like this. One is called Do It on a Dime. It's a great YouTube channel. I watch it all the time. It's a girl, I believe her name is Catherine, and she has tons of storage ideas and kind of like do it on a dime, so doing things in your house for organization but for less. So she does a lot of recommendations of like where you can buy little jars like this, and a lot of things at the dollar store, 99-cent store, or Daiso, if you're familiar. That's like a Japanese dollar store basically. So I love her channel. And then there's another channel that I watch called Clean My Space. If you're familiar with Melissa, her name is Melissa, her husband is Chad, and they have a channel together, and it's really great with DIY cleanses and just ways to keep your home clean, your apartment clean, wherever you live. And so yeah, I'm like really into that right now. I'm really enjoying that, so hence my cute little containers. It's actually really helpful for making things a little more organized. I'm trying to think, there's one more channel I've been watching. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but one of them I do like is Mr. and Kate. She does a lot of design, interior design and stuff like that, which I actually really enjoy stuff like that. So just another fun channel to recommend to you. Those are not ASMR channels, but I've just like, since I started making ASMR videos, I've been on YouTube and stuff, and I have so many ASMR channels that I love and subscribe to and watch. But I've also found myself really drawn to a lot of other kinds of channels, and it's kind of a really neat. I didn't realize before making the videos of all the great YouTube channels out there, like really good information out there, and really fun people and creative channels that I'm happy to support. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you found some relaxation watching this, and I hope that you sleep well. Good night.